was
amongst all
mostly
the
I
other
wanted to
things
be
that you would look at?
self-employed, so just like everybody else, I think I thought that it was more passive than it is.
Mhm,
And it
mhm.
sounded like an easy business to run, and I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know any better. So that's I think what attracted me. I was thinking that, first I was looking for an unattended store and then ended up with an attended store.
Yeah.
And it just so I'm like, well, I'll just hire staff and we'll figure it out. But I ended up working about 40 hours a week in that store for quite a few years figuring
Mhm.
it out. Um, but it I guess that's so those I guess so some of those early things is what attracted me to it, thinking that it's passive, but I
Right.
realized that that's not what it is. But
Right.
that's what attracted me to it.
Right. Right. Well, who helped you when you were first getting into the business? Is there anyone that stands out, or anything that kind of gave you that nudge that helped you?
Yeah, so I mean, there's there's a handful of entrepreneur type people in my family. So when I was looking at this, I was able to bounce some of those, some of my ideas and some things off of them.
Mhm.
And my family's always been my wife and everybody and my mother, my stepfather, and everybody have always been very supportive of everything. So
Right.
I was able to talk to them and kind of use some of their resources
Mhm.
um, to help me kind of evaluate the business and get it going. So that was kind of some of my early on
Sure.
um,
Mhm.
help. Once
Mhm.
I owned the laundromat, the biggest help I got, the seller introduced me to their repair person, and that guy was just great. And
That's
I watched. I didn't know how to fix anything. I stood over his shoulders all the time, and I made sure it was okay. I said, "Man, it's like I need to know how to fix this stuff." So,
yeah.
and he walked me through everything, and I had to pay the guy for a good year. But then after that, and he was so busy, he didn't mind. Like he goes, "I don't." It was as much
Mhm.
as I love your business. Like I'm already really busy, so he didn't have any problem helping me. And
Right.
after a good year or so, like I was almost never calling the guy. So then so I had to pay for it in the beginning to get that education,
Right.
but then I just started fixing everything on my own. So
Right. And that's
that
that's
helped.
certainly a huge help, being,
Yeah.
mechanically inclined and learning that, and at least learning the easy fixes, that you can do yourself, isn't it?
Yes. I mean, you don't want to
Mhm.
call a repair guy for a coin jam or
Mhm.
something like that, or a drain that just needs to be cleaned out. There's some really easy things that anybody can do if you don't mind getting your hands a little dirty. So
Right.